Hello and welcome to AffroVlogs. In today's episode, I'm going to talk to you guys about how I feel about uni so far. So, as you guys may or may not know, I recently did a foundation degree, passed and I graduated, and to prove that, here's my graduation photo. So you can see that I look a little bit different. I don't just mean the gown, obviously, I also mean my face. As you can see, I've lost a bit of weight since I did that photo, and well, I just feel better. But let's not worry about the whole weight loss situation about uni. Let's worry about the third year of uni. I've only done a week so far, so I can't comprehensively gauge how uni is going to be, but I can give you guys my first impressions on how I feel about third year of uni. So let's just get into this. The first thing that strikes me about uni for the third year is how little I actually go into uni. So my timetable is scheduled for this. Mondays I'm in from 9 until about 4:30ish, although sometimes we leave a bit earlier, and Tuesday I'm in from 11 until about 3:30ish. That's it. After that, I've got 5 days off. I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday off until Monday morning. As you can see, not a lot of time in uni. However, to counterbalance that, we have to do a lot more written work. For example, in my last 2 years, the most amount of words that I've done for an essay anyway was about 2,500 words, and I used to overwrite that to about 4,000 words, so I wrote too much. This year, the most we have to write, minimal anyway, is 6,000 words. However, there's no upper limit this time. So we could theoretically write a dissertation length kind of report, essay, research module if we wanted to. I know I sound a bit confused on what's going on here, but that's just because, you know, the things that we have to write, it's not an essay per se, it's a academic research module. So it's more about the body of work on the research that we undertake on a particular subject than writing an essay about, you know, our reflective commentary as a sense. So we don't write about how we felt about a particular module on what we did. We now have to write in-depth a research topic about what we want to research. Again, I know that doesn't make much sense, but being that it's third year, there's a lot to take in. So for those of you who don't know what a foundation degree is, it's basically a degree within the subject that you want to take, but they take out quite a lot of the academic side of things. So in the case of what I do for media, it's more a production module. So we do have to write about reflective commentary, or we have to write about a specific subject in a shorter degree on, say for example, being a producer in a movie for a short film. But this time we have to research the whole thing ourselves, and that's why the word count is a lot higher. Obviously I'm doing a BA honours course this time, albeit for a year. It's only a year course this time. They have to shove a lot of the things that you would have learned over 3 years into a year. That's why the difficulty of the course is way up there with normal courses essentially. So for me, it's a massive jump. The word count is huge this year, and of course because we're in third year, although we're still doing short films, the production quality of said short films have to be of a much higher standard. Now last year in foundation, for me personally, I did a lot. I did editing for TEDx, and I did a lot of short films with a lot of my groups. I literally jumped around doing practically everything. I was mostly the guy who did sound and I guess camera to an extent. I didn't get to do much in the color grading scheme of things, which is what I love doing on YouTube. I didn't get to do much editing, although I did do editing for one particular person and they were really impressed with what I did. But my camera, my 4K Sony camera, it got used way more, and I was definitely happy about that in that respect. So far in third year, a lot more word count, a lot more reading to do, and projects have to be in a much grander scale, even if the actual time scale, so the fact that the films are still within the 10 to 15 minute range, which was the same as last year for foundation for me, that hasn't changed, but the production quality has to go. What I gather from third year so far is this: less time in uni, but a lot more independent work, and the ideas and the films that we have to make and come up with have to be of a higher standard, because if they're not, well, when we leave uni, our degree is going to show as a pass or worse. And you know, when we go outside and take on actual jobs in the industry, if we ever get that far, basically it's gonna say, yeah, you didn't do much of this, you didn't do much of that, and your portfolio will look like this as opposed to this. So you know, what you get out of uni is what you put in to start with. So it's going to be a tough year for me and for the rest of the students who undertake this year, but I'm excited and I'm looking forward to that jump in quality and that jump in academic skill, because they always tell you, even if your production skills aren't up to par, if your academic skills are really, really good, then that might get you somewhere within the media industry better than you think. I mean, think about it this way. Anyone can film a video, anyone can make the sound good on a video, anyone can colour grade in their own time. So if you're going to uni just to do those 3 things and nothing else, then you're not in the right course and you're not in the right mindset either. So I'm looking forward to seeing how I compare my initial impression of 3rd year uni compared to how I feel about uni after about a month or so. So stay tuned for part 2 of that. But guys, this is my impression of 3rd year so far within the first week of doing it. As I said before, I will be doing a follow-up to this where I talk about how I feel after a month in October or early November. So we'll see how the differences will be compared to today to then. But until then guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and of course if you like content like this and more, please consider subscribing to the channel. But guys, this has been AffroVlogs. Goodbye.